go away, and women are obsessed. Upset. I see way more women talking about it than guys. So let me give you one of the most recent breakdowns of the whole Ayesha Curry situation, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this.
Anything wrong. A lot of women get married and pregnant in their early 20s before they actually know themselves and before they know what they actually want to do with their lives. A lot of it is because of the societal pressures that's placed on women. You can't wait until your 30s or 40s because then you'll be too old. And in your 20s, you shouldn't be worried about a career or your education or starting a business because then you might run the risk of losing an opportunity to be somebody's wife and have somebody's baby. And that's the stupidest shit that was taught to us. Focusing on yourself, let alone building a career while you're taking care of kids and uplifting your husband, is extremely difficult and sometimes unsatisfying. And as a woman, you are not allowed to say that without facing a whole bunch of shame. But I don't give a shit about shame. If you let what society says run your life, it will run you into the ground. Women are not allowed to talk about the realities of being a wife and a mother, especially a mother. When I made a video talking about what motherhood really was, so many people, especially women, were mad in my comments. Well, I don't feel that way. My children gave me purpose. Without them, I wouldn't even have a reason to be here. Well, that's your purpose. One person's purpose might be another person's personal hell, Rebecca. Thank you for sharing. Ayesha Curry is the result of a woman that followed the natural progression of things. You're supposed to meet a man and have a baby immediately. And that's why people were so mad at her when she said, women should cover up. Women should cover up like we were all taught. And then she said, well, maybe a bikini isn't so bad. Mm-hmm. And maybe it's fun to have a fat ass. Might be. You won't know unless you try it, Ayesha. Women are mad at Ayesha because she's living their dream life. You found a rich man that takes care of you and you don't have to do anything but sit on your ass all day. You should just be happy. But she didn't say that she wasn't happy. She's expressing the differences between reality and expectations. Everybody wants a rich man. Diddy's rich. You want to go over there? You want to play in baby oil basements? And are mad at her because Ayesha breaks the illusion of women will just be happy and satisfied with me if I have money. They'll just be happy to be in my presence. But that's not true. These same men finally get money, but then they're confused when they don't feel loved by the women that they chose. And you can't tell them the reality of the situation, which is that woman doesn't really love you. She's with you for your money. Like you might have been chasing a fantasy built off your expectations, so you chose a baddie and ended up a saddy daddy. You ended up a saddy daddy. More and more women are coming out and being honest about their experiences. I'm happy being a wife and a mother, but this is harder than I expected. I thought I would be more satisfied. I thought this would give me a purpose. But then I found out that I still have to find myself, still have to get to know myself and give myself purpose. So if you want to wipe 10 asses or shake ass in 10 different cities, both are equally acceptable, and women are allowed to choose whatever path they want to choose at whatever age and stage of life they're in.
So,
Leave
another.
these hoes in the streets. Leave these hoes in the streets, man. Stop taking advice from these trifling, mangly hoes, man. Like, real talk. She ran through. That's all she gonna ever be. She ain't gonna never be a wife. Cause she don't know how. All she know how to be is a hoe. And you can hear it in her voice. Man, stop listening to these hoes, man. Stop listening. Man, we talking about a woman who should be happy to be married. Should be happy she's in a position that she's in. And y'all condoning this motherfucker to just separate from her fucking husband no matter what. Y'all using this shit to have all these women come out and say, oh, I'm not happy in my marriage. What the fuck kind of good shit is this for younger girls to hear? What kind of good shit is this for younger girls to hear? I don't get it, man. What kind of shit is this? Y'all just gonna promote Hold'em till the end. I swear to goodness, man, y'all gonna keep promoting Hold'em. That's what y'all want to be? Go ahead, man. Let these niggas keep running through y'all bitches too. And make sure y'all don't pay for them kids neither.
You own one today. Okay. All right.
You don't agree with Slimmy?
Mhm.
The Gemini?
First of all, I don't think that this
I love applesauce.
girl. You love what?
Applesauce.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Never mind. I'll tell you
You
later.
don't like applesauce?
No, I do. I just don't eat it with a spoon. So
So you want me to eat it like this?
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how I eat them.
Well, that's how I eat them too, but I can't do it on camera like that.
No, we not emasculating no men up here. We stand on code.
No,
Anybody.
Well,
this
I
is
that's
a
just
fine.
cinnamon
That's
one. This
fine
is
until he
cinnamon.
gets to the bottom. Once you get
Cinnamon.
to
right,
the bottom, then you're gonna have a problem doing all of that.
right.
Oh man.
Go all in.
Oh man.
Now y'all just as women are savages behind the scenes, and y'all try to make it seem like y'all so
You don't
good
always have the
in
spoon.
person.
Fine.
See, now this
It's
panel look
just
good.
it saves
With
me
just
from washing
three
dishes.
Get
guys.
these off. Get them glasses off.
Yesterday was looking crazy.
You muted, Miss Sanchez, I think. Oh no, you're not muted. You can't hear you. Nope.
No.
Barely.
Look at
You
God
got you
works. I
gotta
guess
There
the
change
you
link. I,
go.
I guess the link don't work when I don't send it to you.
you gotta do something about this. Your earpiece. That must sound crazy, man.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Go ahead, Kim. What was you saying about Slimmy?
No, I'm saying that the girl with the mic in the car didn't necessarily say that she should leave her husband. She was saying that women have been basically taught to sit around and wait on the man and not go find themselves to figure out who they are. And as a result, later on, after they become wife and mom, they're figuring out that they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
Now we can.
Perfect. Now, what'd you say, Quentin? I'm just playing. Go
What does
ahead,
that
Quentin.
mean? Who you are?
Just your likes, your dislikes, like what you want to do in life, what you find purpose in. There's so many things that you just, if you're groomed to just find a husband and have children, your life is now devoted to them and not you. You're the back of the pack, really.
Just stay on the streets,
So
man.
because you're married and you're a mom, does all of that pause about knowing your likes and your dislikes just because you became a wife and a mother?
I think a lot of it does. I think that, especially depending on the age of your children, I think the younger that they are, the more devoted that you should be to them. And if that's let's just say half your day or whatever, the other half is your husband, like where do you fall in there?
Just stay in the streets, man.
But I just think that if you get a good sense of who you are, you take some time to live life, to maybe travel, read books, sit in silence, meditate, I don't know, by the time you get to that stage, you're okay with it. You don't feel like you're missing out. You don't feel like that there's something else you
I
should be.
just don't think what is there to miss out on though? What does she miss? And this is in reference to Aisha Curry. What is she missing out on?
I don't know.
What everybody? It's like we forget the things that go around that are basically known to everybody. The grass is not greener on the other side. What is she missing exactly?
Man, that hoe ain't missing shit.
That
She
was just
ain't missing shit. That she's exposed to more than more than most of these women will ever see. She ain't missing nothing.
Who is
I'm being
she
serious. I just don't
outside
understand
of her
what
husband
gives
and,
women
and
the.
children, though?
right.
She's probably trying to find her own identity outside of serving her family in the public, I would
She
assume.
don't need to.
So she wants her own
Yo,
identity in the public instead
this
of
is
just being
insane.
his,
No,
Steph Curry's wife. You have to get you have to publicize that you want your own independence from the person that you became one flesh with.
I don't think she's wrong for
Why do,
expressing how she feels, especially if she said that she wasn't really in the mindset of being the domestic caretaker. She wanted to be the boss bee. And to have that kind of thrown off because she's pregnant, she didn't get to experience the life that she wanted.
you ma-
I think, so how I
you
don't
knew
fault her for
that
that.
walking on the altar, though, ma.
a lot of people don't know it though. I think a lot of people don't know what it takes to be
Straight out of
married.
high school, I don't think you know that.
Exactly. You don't know how much of your life your children are going to take. You don't know how much of your life your husband is going to take until you're in it. And by then it's too late. What are you going to do? Give them back?
And this is why you give up everything. This is why you said when you say I do, you saying I do to everything. I feel like women like Aisha, Curry, you're putting stuff online and it's starting this fake movement for women that already you knew what you signed up for. And this is why I think that some women, I can't empathize with that, because you know you have this thing with commitment, and commitment is staying true to something long before that you said that that thing is past. So why is it that you reneging now? Where's the capacity to love yourself, your husband, your children, as if your husband is not there to be like, okay, maybe she need her break. Let me give her a weekend. Let me, like, finding your identity in your marriage is not. It don't go on pause.
Right. But
I think it's dumb.
that's what we're saying. Find your identity prior to getting married. But that's not what women are being told. They're told, go get a husband, go get some children. And so now you're in the however old what's her name is talking about all your business on the internet.
So wait, let me back up. Let me back up. Let me ask you a question, Kim. Follow up question. When you say find your identity before, what does that look like?
That does not
Like
mean,
how long does that take? How long of a gap is that
I think
between?
that depends on the person. But I think that, you need to determine, like, okay, let's just say you go through things that you grew up in, and you need to move past that and figure out like who you are outside of your parents. Do you like to make up your bed? Do you like to eat your vegetables? I mean, those are very basic things, but I'm just saying, like, know what triggers you have, know what traumas you have, know just there's so many things that you need to learn and grow through. You need to know what it means to be a woman. You need to have an idea of maybe what it is that you're going to be giving up to be a mother and a wife. And those aren't things that you're actually thinking about. They're just things that you're seeking just because you were told to seek them. So I just feel like there just needs to be an
And Kim, if a man said that, if he said, I no longer want to be a husband, I just got to find myself and leave her with the kids, everybody would be seeking child support, fight him, hang him now. He a deadbeat. You don't give up something you committed to, like all of a sudden, I just got to figure out who I am. That's crazy.
you're
This
not
not, this isn't a hobby or a toy. This is somebody else's life.
we're not saying the same things. I said do that prior to stepping into the situation, because once you're in it, you're in it. And you got to stand in it 10 toes. Now, sitting on the internet and running your mouth about all of this, I don't necessarily agree with that. But I can see why she might say that. I
I
can
don't
see
see
why
why the
that way.
internet is taking everything she's saying like she's saying it like maliciously. I don't get it. She's not saying it out of the internet is taking a lot of what she's saying and it's out of context because it's not what they want to hear her say. It's his wife. That's honestly how I feel. But it's like, so what? This is this lady's reality. This is what she's going through. I can't imagine so young in my life having to uphold an image for the general public and you can't really express what you like, you know what I'm saying? Everything has to be so picture perfect for y'all. She can't say that her dream was to get a job and climb the career ladder like she's a villain. She don't love her husband because she had dreams outside of him. But let men tell it, y'all want a woman to have her own thing going on. But when they talk about wanting to have their own thing going on, it's bad. I don't get it.
Right. You
And
got
she's
to have
not talking about leaving him. She's just saying
exactly.
she didn't know, I'm sorry, life was going to be how it was. Like, so I don't understand why she's getting so much backlash.
You know why this is so bogus? Because
She's doing everything
la-
she's expected to do.
last
People are
week,
still upset.
last week, it was this minor clip of LeBron James that we covered. And this nigga LeBron literally just said the most
We got week before last.
plain, huh?
Week before last.
Oh, week before last? Okay, thank you. He said the most plain response about relationships that you could say. Like, he didn't mention anything in his relationship in particular. All he said was a straight up plain response about relationships. And everybody up here, except for me and Quentin, was just like, oh, he shouldn't have did that.
That's not what I
But
said.
ma'am,
It wasn't.
everybody,
Was accent.
everybody, Everybody was against LeBron James saying that little bit of piece of bullshit that he said. And yet, this like the fifth or sixth time we didn't cover Ayesha Curry running her fucking mouth about the relationship. And nobody, you still giving her a pass. Like, what are we talking about?
I did not
I,
say
I
Oh,
think the sentiment
she's
that day,
just,
someone said, we talked about this already. Why are we bringing her up?
what I said about LeBron was I wonder if we're gonna have the same smoke for him as we have for women who talk about their relationships. I didn't
he
say
didn't,
he was right or wrong in saying anything that he said.
but he didn't say anything about the relationship. He just said relationships. He didn't say anything about his in particular. This woman is going into details, specific details of what she doesn't like about her relationship, and went as far to say as her husband doesn't understand her.
Okay.
Like, what?
What did she say she
LeBron,
didn't like about her relationship? Are you just saying, like, did you watch it and hear her say that? Is this something I can go back and see for myself?
Are you
Or we just
serious?
saying it because that's the narrative on the internet? Like, I need to
No, no, no.
know.
The
I need to know.
narrative, the narrative
Clinton,
on the
we up here
internet,
with narratives made up
the
about
narrative
us.
on the
That's not
internet is
necessarily
that
true.
it's
So
okay for her to talk like this, and it's not. It's not
because
okay.
we say
She
it, because we
been
say it's not
no, no, no,
okay.
no, because it's not okay. Because you don't discuss your fucking marriage, not your relationship, your marriage with strangers. You
was,
don't.
was LeBron with his wife in high school?
Yes.
So when he
It's a
talks about
podcast.
relationships, he's talking about her then, right?
No. He just said relationships are hard.
So we talking about the people before his wife?
It's
I'm
a
Nobody.
plain statement. It's a plain statement. It's a plain statement.
right, but
Stop playing games.
it's about his relationship with his wife. If that's the only one
It's
he,
about relationships, period.
how does
He
he know
didn't
about
say, he
any
didn't
other
even, wait, wait, wait,
relationships?
wait, Kim. He didn't say anything about wife. He didn't say anything about girlfriend. All he said was relationships are hard. That could be friendship. That could be fucking co-worker, anything, locker room friend, anything. It was very much plain. He didn't say anything. He didn't say, well, when I'm on the road, my wife be worried. No, he didn't say nothing. He said, man, relationships are hard work. It was like the most robotic response you could ever get from a public figure. But yet you're giving this woman a pass and saying it's okay to bury your fucking husband every chance she fucking get.
I'm giving her a pass to feel how she feels. I specifically said no, but I specifically said that I
Put it on
don't
the
agree
screen, bro.
with on the
Put it on the
internet
screen, bro.
saying all of that.
This is
I
insane.
can't tell
Give
that
her a
woman how
pass
to feel
to feel how she feels is crazy.
because she feels how she feels.
That don't mean you got to talk about it in front of
I
people.
said that she should not be putting it on the internet, but she can feel how she feels.
All right.
Jerry, what's your thoughts on this?
Um, y'all probably don't want to know my thoughts because I I agree with whatever. I agree with what Molly was saying and um with what Kim was starting to say. Um
Crazy.
to
I got you,
me
Sammy. One moment, please.
to to me the stuff that I heard her say, which I didn't watch the whole interview. I saw what she said last time with the red table talk, and I have a difference of opinion even on that. But from what I saw with the interview, I didn't take any of what she said to have anything really to do with Steph at all. And I think that people, because of the optics of it, because she's married to Steph Curry, and because he is who he is, and like they're looking at it from this perspective of why aren't you just happy? Like why don't you just be grateful for who you're with, whatever. But the reality is that if you are a young girl who either is taught or just aspires to grow up, be independent, have your own whatever, your own job, you have your own aspirations. If you're not taught, in my opinion, if you're not taught to be a
mom and a housewife. Like there's a big difference between being a working mom and being a stay-at-home mom in and of itself. So if you either had a negative experience with that or never had one at all, to expect a young girl to grow up and just know what that really looks like and then love it without any kind of questioning or any kind of other thought, that's insane. And guys can say what they want to say, but you'll never know because you'll never be in that position. I already told y'all my story. I had to intentionally learn how to embrace my role because I was taught to grow up, go to college, get a great job, have a career. I was taught that. I wanted to be a wife and a mom, but no one ever told me I would have to put that to the side and focus on my husband and my children. But if you're taught that, then you can embrace it. You can look forward to it. And to Kim's point, you're not going to know that until you get into that actual position. So to me, what she was doing, and again, maybe I missed something in the interview, but it seemed like a lot of what she was talking about was retrospective. Like, this is how it was for me. I went through this period where it was like this, it was like that. This is where I am now. And as much as we talk about don't share everything on the internet, like I agree with you all to an extent. I agree with you guys to an extent that everything doesn't need to be shared. At the same time, some of the reasons why people might end up getting married before they even know what to expect is because we are so trained to keep everything to ourselves. Now, again, it doesn't mean you have to share online, but maybe some other young girl or young woman, if she hears this, has a different perspective. Like, maybe this is something I need to really consider and think about before I jump in as a housewife or as whatever. Like, maybe we do need to talk about this. So I don't take it as negative as everybody else takes it. I didn't hear her say she wanted to leave him. I didn't hear her say that she doesn't love him or whatever. And even if I didn't hear her say that he doesn't understand, but I'm not surprised if she did say that. But I mean, tons of people are married and their husband might not understand the wife, or the wife might not understand the husband, and the mom. Like, that's not that deep of a statement. I think people are blowing that way out of proportion. Like, it's not, it's far deeper from the public's perspective than I think it is for her and her husband's actual relationship. So I don't know. She's being honest.
Ms. Sanchez, what are your thoughts on this whole Ayesha Curry situation still being a big deal in the culture?
Actually, I'm just coming in on it. But I mean, I can't really say too much because we have men that get on the podcast or different shows and they talk they stuff about their past relationships and go in on the people that they were dating and things that went wrong. And then now we on her because she's married and she's talking about it. I'm trying to figure out what the difference is. We got
the difference is she's fucking married.
So what? You ain't gonna ever get married if you on there pouting about your ex relationships all the damn time.
That's crazy.
It's not crazy.
That's crazy, nigga.
Like,
you just literally said you don't know the difference. The difference is she's married and she has a husband talking shit about her husband, as opposed to a person not talking shit about her husband.
He used to fuck with all the time. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Crazy.
When it's coming from the woman
That's
because
crazy.
she's married,
it's not the same. She's married.
A problem.
But when shut up when you're crazy. Shut up when you're married.
That's in his feelings.
Shut up when you're married.
Okay.
Shut up when you're fucking married.
Stop.
Shut the fuck up when you're married.
Let me see your ring.
Shut up when you're fucking married. That's what the difference is. Shut up if you're married.
I see you crying.
Married people can't operate like single people. That's crazy that you even brought that up.
It's crazy to me that a nigga can do it, but a female can't do it.
A nigga, what married dude is doing it? What married dude is doing it?
You're right, because do you want to bring it into personal or no?
Nigga, ain't nobody brought it into personal. What are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody brought it into personal.
they be on the internet talking about their situations, but when it's a married woman, it's a problem. Why
You
is
don't
it
hear
a
no
Yes,
married
because she's
men.
fucking married. Am I
Yes,
stupid?
there are
You don't
tons.
hear
There are
married men
tons of
talking like
what
yes,
is
this.
the
yes, they do. There are tons of there
Pull them
are
up.
the different
hold
the
on?
Yeah,
I'm
difference.
pull them up.
I
Pull them up. Pull them up. I want to hear it.
the difference is though the intention behind it. Like, and
I just don't feel like it's right all the
when
way
I
around.
when I hear people having these conversations, it doesn't seem like the people who are having it are trying to they're not trying to be spiteful. They're not trying to be negative. They're not trying to down their person or whatever. I hear married men. I'll put one up because there's one guy in particular that I hear talk about it a lot. He'll talk about his relationship, his past a lot, and his whole purpose is to help other married people, other married men, because to act like people don't go through stuff is insane. And I guarantee you, I can't prove it, but I guarantee you that a lot of the people who got something to say about this who are married, because I'm also noticing that a lot of people, like, I don't know if that girl's married, she didn't have on a ring, she could be married. Some of these people who have a lot to say about the matter aren't even married, but I would be willing to bet that a lot of the people who have something negative to say who are married, they have similar issues. So this whole idea where people come and just have such opinions on how other people express, deal with their situations, keeping it real or whatever. They have so much opinions on it. It's like your life is not perfect. You
But
probably are really
Carrie,
benefiting. You
Carrie,
probably are
can I
really benefiting from this conversation in one way or the other, but you would be too scared to put any of your business out. So you're going to comment because really what you're looking at is, dag, she's saying what I'm going through, but I would never say that. So I'm
well,
gonna hate on
Carrie,
her.
here's the thing, Carrie. When you go on one of the most popular podcasts like Call Her Daddy, and you put that information out there, or you talk about the dynamics of your relationships, good or bad, you essentially invite people, whether they married or not, to have an opinion about it because you're on a podcast,
No,
right?
I agree. I agree that. Yeah, I don't think that Ayesha. I don't think she cares about people's opinions, because if she did like
Clearly,
that,
or she wouldn't
she
fucking
wouldn't
say
have
it.
went on there talking. So I'm not saying.
1.2
I'm not
million
saying.
people.
Please don't misconstrue what I was just saying. I'm not saying so don't have an opinion. I'm just saying I would be willing to bet that a lot of the people who do have an opinion behind closed doors can either relate, they got their own set of problems. I'm just saying it's real easy to be the person to have so much to say, but you got stuff happening too, and
Why is it
you might
hard to
be
believe that you're married? Like, I'm sorry, like when these level of people don't operate like anybody else. Like Steph is the head nigga of the nigga of the NBA, and here his wife is on here talking this nonsense. That's crazy. Like everybody ain't
that
created
has
equal.
nothing to do with
Okay, okay, that's
I don't
fine.
it I okay, well, here, how about this?
That's fine.
In my Bible, it don't say, hey, if you're
Why your
famous,
Bible? What
your
about my
marriage is gonna
Bible? What about my
look.
Bible?
I don't know what's in your Bible, because your Bible, the way you were just talking, I don't know about that.
My
In here it
God
doesn't say,
whoop your God's
in here
ass
it
if you want
doesn't
to tell the
say
truth.
in here it doesn't say if you're married just shut up and just don't say. I don't see
There's a
that in
lot
my
of stuff that it
Bible.
doesn't say to
I
marriage,
don't
but
let me
I
say
don't
there's
see
stuff
that.
this.
that's
I don't see that in
insinuated.
my
It's not
Bible.
said in
But
those words.
my point is this. My point is this. Yeah, at the end of the day, if somebody is famous, there are obviously going to be certain things that are different. But when she goes home and he goes home, they are Ayesha and Steph. She's not going home, and he's not coming home to, oh, we're these famous couples. They are Ayesha and Steph, married with children. And at the end of the day, they have to figure out, work through all of the stuff that they experience as a couple, period. And some people might think that it's way different because you're famous and rich. Whatever. At the end of the day, they are a married couple. So,
Let me say this.
People been married.
and I
I
wish them
think
all
that
the
I got
best.
I got to roll with Quentin on this one. And me and Quentin, we disagree a lot, but I got to roll with Quentin on this one because I think that what women are missing is they are missing the fact that it's Steph Curry. And the reason that that matters is because We see women talk negatively about their experiences with guys that are in the streets, guys that out there get girls get girls pregnant all the time, the futures, the Nick Cannons. We see them talk about that. And then they talk negatively about Cam Newton, and everybody that comes on that Cam Newton's podcast, they say, "Oh, he need to get himself together. He need to get married. He need to do this. He need to do that, so on and so forth." Right? And they holding all of these guys accountable that they don't agree with. And then you have Steph, by all accounts, has never had a rumor about him. Is the epitome of what a good. Hear me out, Carrie. Just hear me out before you know what I'm saying. Shake your head. You got Steph, right? And he's the epitome of a good guy. He is the quote unquote good guy, and he just so happens to be the rich one, right? Even if you go back to all other people, the Tiger Woods, the Kobe Bryants, or whatever, they all had a scandal at some point attached to them, right? And they were celebrated eventually at some point in their career before or after they got the scandal. Something happened to where it was like, yeah, I got some holes or whatever like that. But Steph is the representation of the good guy that won. And even when you win as the good guy, there is still a woman that is saying, And so that is the part that guys are taking into consideration when they're having this conversation, because it's not just about whether or not she feels this way or she feels that way. It's the relevance of it, considering, because if you're looking at this in its totality and you add in all of the other context, the only conclusion that you can draw from a man's perspective is that there is no good option for a man. Because whether you Steph or whether you Future, you can't win. You're gonna have a problem. There is no right way to do it, because even when you're doing it the right way and you a billionaire or potentially going to become a billionaire, what's the purpose if you still gonna have your chick that's discontent, or you can give her everything. She got every single opportunity, every single nanny, she got everything at her disposal, but she's still trying to find herself when the only thing that she has to do is enjoy herself. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, right or wrong, a lot of guys are looking at this and saying, well, what's the fucking point? Because why would I be Steph if my chick is out here saying this stuff out loud? I might as well be Future. That's what guys kind of look at. And I'm giving it to you from the lens of a guy. I'm not saying it is right or wrong. I'm telling you that guys, a lot of times, if they look at Steph, and we talk about culture and we talk about influence, right? What would cause you to want to be like one way or get married or not get married or whatever? When people look at, let's say your Bible, right? The word is a guide, but the thing that draws people into Christianity or believing in God is by seeing other people live it. It's not the attraction of the word itself. It's whether or not a person is a reflection of the word. And then people get curious and say, what is it about you? And then that's when you see the opportunity to invite people in to experience God or Jesus or whatever it is that you want to experience, right? They want to look at your fruits. And so if the fruits don't match up, and it's saying, listen, even if you Steph, your chick is still going to be questioning whether or not that made sense for her, because it's not the life that she really wanted. Even if you Steph, you see what I'm saying now? And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm saying that guys see things differently than women. And it's like, you can't give them enough. You can't make enough. You can't be a good enough guy. You can't be faithful enough. You can't celebrate your chick enough. You can't do it, because even when you get a person like that, it don't matter if you Obama. It don't matter if you fucking Steph Curry. It don't matter if you any of these type of people. There is no hope, because even in a perfect situation, you're still not going to be content, and you're still not going to be fully happy with it. And that's one of the things about guys, is that we always place our family first, or we always place the people that we care about first. And so guys see it as disrespect. She may not say anything crazy, but guys may see it as disrespectful, because it's like, damn, look at what all I did for you, and you still ain't happy. And then the woman will say, well, I need to find myself, because I'm not necessarily this ain't what I expected. And other women go through it too. And so then guys be like, well, what the fuck you want? And then you get to the
Women
point
have been
where guys are
talking
saying,
about that
then
forever.
you get to the point where guys are saying, fuck it. I'm gonna just do whatever it is that I want to do. And you just keep a rotation. Because what's the point? Why would I dedicate myself to somebody that I can't really even make happy? When every woman would be love to be with me and they would kill to be in your spot. And so you keep them at a distance so that they can truly appreciate you while at the same time doing what you want to do. And why would I ever put myself in that position? That's the way that guys, a lot of times, maybe not even me, but that's the way that a lot of guys see it. So guys may see it, her publicly saying that type of stuff as a form of disrespect. They don't see it as, well, she's telling what her experience is. They see it as she's embarrassing him. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that helps bridge the gap between how men see it and how women see what she's saying.
I think it does help because I don't think that women see it that way. I think we view that as her experience, but that's not to say that what you said doesn't make any sense because it does.
I think it makes sense, but I also think
There are a lot of success.
if
Go ahead. I'm
it,
sorry.
oh, sorry. Well, if you're trying to get married as a man, it seems that you would be trying to align yourself with a woman who wants to take on that role instead of a woman who's more so career driven. I feel like you should align yourself with the type of woman that you would want to be with a long term. If you want a woman that's going to work, because I think some men do look for that. And if you want somebody who's going to want to sit at home with 3 kids, look for that. But to just get married to a woman and not really know where her mind is and then get upset with her for not really wanting to be in that role or not feeling content, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, why does it have to be just on her and not maybe Steph Curry picked the wrong woman for him?
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
One
Hey,
thing
nigga,
about it, most
bring up
men
the
that are that
picture. Bring up the
successful,
picture I sent in the back chat, nigga. Bring up the picture, nigga.
most
Bring up the
men
Send
picture of
that are
it
that
Aisha.
in the back chat.
successful,
I don't see
Yeah,
anything in
nigga.
the back chat.
they want to cross
Yeah,
their
nigga,
T's
in the
and dot
group
their
chat
I's.
of
They
the
not.
of the of the
Oh, the
little
group chat.
bring it up. Yeah, bring that up. Yeah, she had her whole face, nigga. You can't deny that shit, Steve Kerr. At all.
What?
Nigga.
So who is
You
that? What, another player
Where
somewhere?
is that?
I didn't understand what was happening in the
fucking head
picture.
coach. It's the head coach.
Thanks for sending me that, Jr. No, nah, she didn't look.
You
She
can't
didn't
say
look.
that little
She
nigga
didn't look
looks just
like.
like Steve
She
Kerr.
didn't look like she was
Stop
traumatized
it, Quinn.
on
I'm not
draft
putting
day.
that up there.
She didn't. She didn't look traumatized on draft day. That's for sure. We'll say
That
that.
little nigga, like that's Steve
I'm
Kerr,
not
my
putting
nigga.
that
Look
up.
at his
That's not
look,
relevant. That's not
look at
relevant.
his eyeballs, bro.
No. But I mean, I don't know. I think women see it one way, men see it the other way, but it's just fascinating to me that this thing won't go away.
Well,
They
it's never
won't
gonna go
quit.
away. It's
Huh?
never gonna go away.
But she ain't even did no recent interviews, and it's still the people still talking about that shit.
Man, women want it to be controversy, man. It don't matter. It don't matter what type of dude you are. They're going to find something wrong with you. You shit on them. You dog them. You try and keep them away from you. They're gonna keep on running back, and then they're gonna start telling everybody they hate you, but they still sleeping with you behind closed doors. Then if you a great guy, you just not good enough. Oh, I didn't really want this life. It wasn't for me. I didn't know that I wanted to be a wife. Fuck you.
Dang,
Fuck
you can't
you,
say that.
man.
You can't say that to Aisha.
Y'all,
I'm
y'all,
not
y'all
talking. I'm
ruining
not just really
Slimmy's
talking about
perspective
Aisha.
about marriage. We never gonna get Slimmy married if we keep doing this, y'all.
Don't have nothing to do with me. They don't,
That's weird.
why would
Like
I marry?
I don't.
Why, man,
I don't.
all these motherfuckers for the streets. All these motherfuckers for the streets, man.
Now, when
For the
we said go
streets.
ahead, when we said go ahead and be a hoe, because they're gonna say it anyway. You ain't want to hear that.
For the
Just say.
streets.
Her box is probably trash.
But that's
Everybody
where
else
y'all
anyway.
look for women in the streets.
No, don't
So
nobody look for no women in the streets. Man, these women
where
be
y'all
for the
Yes,
looking
she
for
is.
them
streets.
at,
That's where
please?
Man,
Where y'all
these
looking
women
for
be
them
for the
What you
at?
streets
mean?
and they
At
in
the
the
club?
church. They in the
Y'all ain't,
church.
y'all ain't even going to church, so I know y'all not
They
looking
in
for
the
them in church.
church and they
Y'all
be for
not
the
going to church.
streets. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Men will get a passport and go sleep with some foreign overseas women from the streets. Y'all do
It
not
don't
care
it
for women
don't
from the
matter.
streets.
Molly, you're only proving the point. It don't
When have
matter.
y'all cared for
It
women
don't
from the
matter
streets
what type
though?
of woman a man go and get. He wrong for going to get the woman. He wrong no matter what. You proving it.
So
Ayesha Curry is proving it in real time. Keita Rose just proved it. She just proved it. She's literally up here saying, it don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Oh, we want to be, we got to live our best life. We got to do what we got to do for the fucking internet. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Be a fucking housewife and be happy, man. What the fuck? You think a
Yeah,
man don't, you think a
I
man don't
think
get
we
tired of
give
having
too
all the
much.
responsibility and the weight of the world on his shoulders? We can't complain like that to the internet. We can't do that shit. We
is that
can't.
why men are mad? Because y'all
No,
can't
it's not
complain
why
like
men are
that.
mad. It's because women are fucking ungrateful.
you can only
Women
so
are
Fact.
ungrateful, and this is proven that
Facts.
But
in
why
real
though?
time.
Preach.
Because some of them don't want
In
to be a
real time.
housewife because they don't want to be
It
a
don't matter
homemaker.
Well,
how good. No, it doesn't matter.
It,
Anton just said it. It doesn't matter how well a
stop
man
rolling your
treats you.
eyes, Molly.
It's
Stop
never
rolling your
gonna be good
eyes.
enough. It's
Put your
never
hand
gonna
down,
be good
Molly.
enough. This woman
Yep.
has the world, the world. But oh, she wanted to be the bad bitch. She wanted to be the boss bitch. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that this man don't have no scandals. You want to know what the real scandal is? The real scandal is his fucking wife. That's the scandal he has. That's the
Is she
scandal
really
he
a
has.
scandal though? Is
That's
she really a
man,
scandal?
she
She been
running this
getting
nigga,
buzzed
she running
down.
this nigga name through the ground like he's a piece of shit dude.
Y'all are. It's like it's the public. It's us
No, it's
talking
not the
about it.
public. Because if she don't say nothing on $1 million, oh my God, on a million subscriber platform, do we have this
Million and
discussion?
two.
Do we have this? Do we have this
Million.
discussion?
Selling them
Absolutely
short. It's a
not.
million and
It's
two.
But
taken
this
out
isn't
of
the
That's
first
what
time.
matters.
context.
It's not the first time we had this discussion. She was just the same woman that said she wanted attention from other men. Am I wrong?
Don't all women want attention from other men?
You want attention from other men as a married woman?
I don't, but obviously when I go out, I'm gonna get attention. Most
That's
women
not
want
what that's
attention.
You
not
gonna
what you
walk
just
yourself
said.
into that trap,
Sometimes I want
baby.
attention because
You can't walk
You
yourself
did an
out of that
about
somebody
trap.
might
face on
offer
that
to
bitch,
pay for
nigga.
my gas. Somebody might offer to pay for something while I'm out.
That's not
My
what you
man can
said. You
save some
said don't
money.
all men, all women want attention is what you
Women want
said.
attention.
And then you said
Even if I
no.
want
You
attention
said
solely from
no.
my man, all women want attention.
Do women want
All
Mm.
women want
attention? Do
attention.
married women want attention from other men?
Some is the appropriate answer. Some would be the appropriate
It's
answer.
yes or
Maybe
no.
you want some attention so your man
It's yes
know
or no.
he better act right.
It's yes. Oh, okay. So now you condone the married women just stepping out
I
because
didn't
he
say
ain't
that.
acting
I'm just
right.
saying.
You said
This
he
is
better act
crazy.
right. What do that mean? What does that
Man, what
mean?
you got at home? What are you talking about?
You better realize
You
what
could
you
be with a
have at
boogaloo,
home.
but
But
you got
look,
this.
you see how Molly is programmed to perfection when it comes to this shit. I
Oh.
can't lie. You got every defense mechanism there is.
And
I
then the
don't know.
whole she wants
I
attention from
don't
other men.
know.
I did not see that. So
I don't know.
I don't know. I
I
can't
don't
speak
know
on
how
that.
you structured like this. I don't know how they got your wiring, but it is perfect because you deflect every mother boop, boop, boop. It don't matter.
So
It
men
don't
don't
matter.
want a woman to be out and be able to represent them in some type of way that looks impressive to other men.
I don't know what you talking
You don't
about,
want you just want somebody you're gonna keep at home locked away. You don't want your chick to be out and other men
ma'am.
envious that you have her.
Ma'am,
What does that have to do
ma'am,
about
when
her
you
She
talking to
looks
married,
me?
so
when you
good. She
when you're trying to be married for the longevity, I don't really think that matters. I
it
don't
don't
think
matter.
you trying to. I don't
Men
think your
wouldn't marry
wife.
for looks and it's and come on now,
Well,
some men
I
marry
don't
for
think your
looks.
wife being appealing to these worthless ass dudes matters. Like I
Women just
don't
want
think that
attention. It doesn't
matters.
even